Today is August 6th, 2022, and this is your daily Half-Life 3 update. There is no news about Half-Life 3. So there's something that I gotta talk about today that I didn't want to talk about. And I'm gonna have to just power through, I guess. I was hoping that I wouldn't talk about it, but I'm gonna have to at this point. That is, unfortunately, Gotham Knights. Now, if you don't know, Gotham Knights is a upcoming TV show from CW based on DC Comics. I should say loosely based on DC Comics, if I'm being honest. Basically, the premise of this TV show is Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, is murdered, and his adopted frat boy son must team up with the Joker's daughter to figure out who killed his father, who he didn't know was Batman, by the way. And Harvey Dent's in it as well, but not Two-Face, just normal Harvey Dent, played by Misha Collins from Supernatural, which is probably the only reason anybody is going to see this TV show in the first place. But anyways, there's just so many things bad and wrong with this TV show. I think the most glaringly obvious thing is probably why this exists. Like, who decided this was a good idea? Like, you got two companies, I guess, organizations, whatever, involved that just been making questionable decisions, and they decide on this. I mean, you look at CW with like all the stuff they're canceling. They've canceled like Riverdale. They canceled, I think, The Flash has got its last season. Legend of Tomorrow was canceled. Batwoman was canceled. So like, they're canceling all their stuff, and so what do they have at this point? CW has this TV show and a Supernatural prequel series that doesn't make any sense. And maybe, do they still have the Walker Texas Ranger? Was that CW in the first place? I don't know. Who cares about that show either? And then you have Warner Brothers in DC. All the stuff they're canceling and getting rid of, they're keeping this? Like, really? You're gonna cancel Batgirl, but you're gonna keep this? You're gonna maybe cancel Blue Beetle, but you're gonna keep this? Does that make a lot of sense? And then it's just the whole like behind the scenes aspects of this show is weird. And then the show itself, right? Like, I'm a huge fan of Gotham. You don't need Batman to have like a strong Batman show. Titans seemed okay. I didn't watch any of Titans, but it seemed fine. I mean, you still had major Batman characters in this. But this, your largest connection to Batman in this show is Harvey Dent, who's probably not a main character, to be honest. He might be a main character. He is the driving force. He is the A-lister involved in this show somehow. But to Harvey Dent, that's your connection? Like, no Commissioner Gordon that I saw. No Alfred. Alfred was very absent from this trailer that I just saw. And then, of course, there's the choice to have a brand new original character as the person hunting down the Bruce Wayne's murderer. You go with Trent Nobody, Bruce Wayne's adopted, made-up son. Like, you don't go with Dick Grayson. You don't go with Jason Todd. You don't go with Tim Drake. You don't even go with Damian Wayne. Barbara Gordon. Apparently, no one likes Barbara Gordon anymore. You canceled Batgirl. No, you go with who cares. I mean, Carrie Kelly is at least in the show, which is a baffling inclusion, because she's only Robin like 2 or 3 times in graphic novels that take place like 50 years in the future from Batman's an old man at this point, which, yeah, I guess it's nice that we're finally getting a live action Carrie Kelly, but still, she's not the main character. I mean, it could be her that's trying to figure out who killed Bruce Wayne, but no, it's Trent. No one cares about Trent at this point. I guess Stephanie Brown is in it too. I didn't see Stephanie Brown in this trailer, but I don't understand why you didn't. Honestly, like, I'm not even doing this justice. Like, I want to stop and redo this video because I'm almost at a loss for words about this project. I don't know what I'm saying or what I should say next. I just think of like all the huge library of Batman characters that could be in this show that just aren't. Where's Lucius Fox? Where's James Gordon? Where's Alfred? You know, what about Harvey Bullock? You'd have Harvey Bullock in there. Selina Kyle. You know, Jonathan Crane, like Victor Fries, like all these. It's just some boring murder mystery, who killed Laura Palmer crap that we're not going to care about. Like, you could have what's her name, Ellen Yindel or whatever, since you're pulling from The Dark Knight Returns. Which, by the way, if you're making a Batman story, you can base your Batman story off of other things besides The Dark Knight Returns and Killing Joke. You could do what the Batman did. You could take from Long Halloween. Since apparently people only know 4 or 5 Batman stories. But yeah, they get into The Dark Knight Returns again. We're gonna run that well as dry as possible. Milk that for all it's worth. I don't know. And what is Bruce Wayne doing just adopting some random kid to, like, not raise while he's off being Batman? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna adopt this kid and just leave him in the mansion all by himself while I go fight crime every night. Why would he adopt a kid and not turn him into Robin? Isn't that the only reason he adopts these kids, is so he can turn them into junior crime fighters? Because it is implied that Carrie Kelly in the show is like kind of Robin. She has some cringy line about he used to call me his little Robin or something like that, which is just, I don't know. Maybe CW cancels this. I mean, TV shows getting canceled before they air isn't as surprising as you know, whole movies getting canceled even though they're completely finished. So, you know, come on, Warner Brothers, do something good and cancel this. I don't want to see it. I won't see it if it does come out, but I don't want it existing. You know, I don't want this tainting the Batman franchise. I mean, this makes the George Clooney Batman look good in comparison. It looks pretty bad. Like, can't even give us like a deep cut character that we would actually be excited to see, like Tommy Elliott. Right? I mean, but no, we got Joker's daughter, and apparently that is a comic book character, but just not one we care about in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, we got the Harvey Dent TV show coming up, because that's real good. That's what we want. I miss Gotham. Gotham was a good show. And that has been your daily Half-Life 3 update for August 6th, 2022.